Welcome back to WESH News Sunrise. The time now is 6:56.
And we're going to get to your first alert forecast in just a moment. We begin with team coverage of the deadly attack at the Boston Marathon.
Stuart Moore is live at OIA, where local runners are set to begin returning today. But first, let's go live to Boston to Hallie Jackson.
Guys, I want to show you the scene here on Boylston Street. If you take a look, if you zoom down here, you can see the barricade where there are police officers. That's as far as members of the public can go. The explosions here at the Boston Marathon happened just a few blocks past that. You can almost make out the white tent in the distance where a number of police officers are set up. We are seeing heightened security here. A number of police officers stationed at hotels around the city. People are being asked to stay away from this area, and Governor Deval Patrick of Massachusetts is asking for patience as the city deals with this, as the city wakes up to more questions than answers. Stuart?
We are expecting more of those runners from Boston, from Central Florida, who start arriving this morning. There are 4 flights that should be landing at OIA, begin at 9 o'clock this morning. Now, 37 runners from Orlando were participating, including Heather Schultz. We spoke to her yesterday. She says that she actually saw the bomb blast happen from her hotel window, saw the carnage down there. She had finished that race about an hour before the bomb blast went off. She was not injured. Neither was anyone else from Track Shack, the local club that was up there. And all about 50 different runners from Central Florida were in Boston. We expect them to start arriving around 9 o'clock this morning. Jason.
And Stuart, our Hallie Jackson's going to have much more from Boston live on WESH 2 News on CW18. And Aixa Diaz is on her way to the Logan Airport there in Boston. She is going to be speaking with local runners heading home later this morning. And our coverage continues online. Just head to WESH.com. Now, let's turn to some local news. Marina Morocco is out live for us now. Marina.
Jason, an OPD officer was caught on camera striking a pedestrian who was crossing a crosswalk right here on Huey Avenue in downtown Orlando. Now take a look at that video as that officer steps out of his patrol car to check on that pedestrian. According to the OPD investigation, he asked the pedestrian how he was doing, and 3 minutes later, he left the scene, never calling 911. It was that pedestrian and a witness who alerted authorities. Now, according to the in-house investigation, the pedestrian was found at fault for crossing the street against a signal, and the officer was found at fault for leaving the scene. Meredith?
Marina, thank you. A Lake County couple has been arrested on child abuse charges, accused of starving their daughter. Tavares police say Jacqueline and John Bailey's malnourished 11-year-old only weighed 40 pounds. Investigators say the couple locked the refrigerator and pantry so she would not be able to get any food. And now let's send things over to First Alert meteorologist Jason Brewer.
Right now, I'm watching the fog getting thicker in Palm Coast and Daytona Beach, right around Flagler, North Volusia. That's the area to watch for the thicker, denser fog that can cause some problems on the roads. Otherwise, kind of a dreary start for some of us, especially north of Orlando. We'll warm it up though today. 87 downtown, 80 at Daytona Beach. The forecast for the rest of the work week looks pretty good. A chance of a shower or storm returning by Friday afternoon. On into Saturday, a new front brings more rain. Kimberly?
Jason, back to the fog in Volusia County. We are seeing plenty of it right now along I-4 between State Road 44 and I-95. Please be careful on the roads if you're traveling through that stretch this morning. Seeing some delays now along I-4 westbound between Altamont and Maitland, about a 5-minute slowdown. No delays along I-4 eastbound through downtown Orlando. 408 westbound slow in the right lane as you merge onto I-4. Meredith?
Kimberly, thank you. The Today Show's next here on WESH 2.
And your local news continues on CW18. We're going to have much more from our own Aixa Diaz. She's in Boston, and we'll bring you the latest on the investigation into those terror attacks.
Thanks for watching WESH 2 News, honored with 3 Emmy Awards, including Best Coverage in Breaking